Um, Good evening, guys. We are starting this live broadcast right in the next 2 minutes. So, in the chat section below, let me know where you are watching this live broadcast from. Lit Unboxing, yo, bro, what's up? I'm good, brother. How are you doing? And where are you watching from this video, this live broadcast? Where are you watching from? Kata Mashali, hi, how are you doing, brother? Welcome to this live broadcast. Make sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining this today's live broadcast. Today we are talking about sending and receiving payment internationally or across the border. Do you send payment or do you receive payment internationally? Let me know in the chat section below here. And if you are new on this chat, in this live broadcast or on this channel, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like this live broadcast and subscribe to this YouTube channel. By you subscribing to this YouTube channel, you will be supporting me very much. Kata Mashal, I'm watching from my toilet, not trying to be weird. Which country are you watching from? I didn't ask where you're watching from. I'm asking which country are you watching from. A lit unboxing, you say, yo bro, do brown people have no word pass and word pass? Do brown people have an word pass? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think they have an password? Word pass? Again, guys, welcome to this live broadcast. Today we are talking about international cross-border payment. Before we continue, let me know what kind of job you are doing so that you can send and receive cross-border payment. Thank you guys for joining this here, this live broadcast. Code error, you're saying, why do I smile automatically looking at him? I don't know, maybe you can tell us why you do so. Welcome to this live broadcast. I'm about to start right now. Let me know which country you are watching this live broadcast from. Let me know where you're watching from. So today, if you are new on this channel also, make sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also take time to visit my website on cheption.com to learn more. Now, today we'll be discussing sending and receiving cross-border payments. Sending and receiving cross-border payment. Do you send payments? Do you receive payments? Which methods do you think are good for sending cross-border payment? Today I'll be discussing all this on this live broadcast. If you're new on this channel also, make sure you like, share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, take time to visit my website on cheption.com to learn more. Now, today we are talking about sending and receiving cross-border payment. Back in the year 2012, I joined the online freelancing platforms, and that was the time I learned about sending and receiving cross-border payment. I didn't know anything to do with cross-border payments until I joined the freelancing platforms. And the first payment platform that I used, I think I joined in the year 2011, was PayPal. That was the first payment that I used online to receive payments in Kenya. But then you could withdraw from the freelancing site the payment, but you could not withdraw to bank until I think the year 2013, towards the end, when one of the banks locally was able to link PayPal to their bank, and one now could be able to withdraw payments from PayPal now to the bank account. So that was the first payment method I used online, and that was the time I learned how to also pay other people using the same platform, which is PayPal. That was when I learned that I could also send money people, or I could get freelancers to work for me, then I pay them via the PayPal. But as we speak today, that is about 15 years later, PayPal is no longer a good platform, because there are many people who are using it to scam others. And for example, in my country, Kenya, most transactions that are coming to people living in Kenya are flagged, because many of the people who have used PayPal in the recent past have been using it to carry out unscrupulous or bad transactions, or stolen cards, and they are using it to transact it using PayPal. So unlike before, when we started, PayPal nowadays is no longer a very good platform, though I still have an account there. So that is the first cross-border payment that I started using back in the year 2012. Now, let me know in the chat section below Little Unboxing, you're saying, yo, what should I do? Share your thoughts. Do you use cross-border payment? Which payment method do you use? Because as we speak right now, some people are using cryptocurrency to transact, to send payments, and to receive payments from clients if they are working online as freelancers, or to receive payments if they are selling if they are selling products and services remotely or online. So today let's continue talking about sending and receiving cross-border payment. In the chat section below, ask any question. If you're new here, like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining this live broadcast. So again, if you're new on this channel, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are talking about cross-border payment. Which payment method was your first payment method to use in receiving payment or paying other people internationally? People who are not in your country, how did you make payments to them? Did you use bank? Did you use digital payment platforms? Did you use card? Let me know in the chat section below, because let's also share. If you have new payment techniques that you use currently that are easy to use, that are easy to register or sign up with, share in the chat section below here. Today we are talking about various methods of receiving and sending payments to people across the world. So I'm taking a short break right now, and I'll be back in a short while to share more about payment methods that I have used in the past and how many years have we been using those methods to send and receive payment remotely or online. Also, don't let me only share my the methods that I use in sending and receiving payment. Share also your own ways of receiving and sending payments. And also tell me, which country are you watching this live broadcast from? Are you watching from Kenya? Are you watching from any other country? Let me know in the chat section below here. Say hi, and so that I know you are here. Today we are talking about payment methods, cross-border payment methods. Which are you using in business? And if you're a freelancer, which methods are you using to receive and send payments? I'm taking a short break. I'll be back in a short while. So, in the first part of this session, I talked about getting my first account on PayPal and receiving payment, and then currently the status of PayPal when it comes to receiving payment because of the rising cases of scams where people get or steal other people's cards, then use it on PayPal to transact, then have their account suspended and other things that are related to fraud. So today we are talking I would like to talk about my second payment method that I used in receiving payment and sending payment. That was Payoneer MasterCard. I chose Payoneer MasterCard because most of the freelancing platforms that I was using was able to integrate Payoneer MasterCard on their accounts so that we could use in receiving payments in a country like Kenya. So what used to happen is that you could sign up for Payoneer MasterCard with your details, that is their bank account, bank details, and also your national identification details. Sign up with Payoneer card, and then they'll ship their Payoneer card to Kenya, and we could now use like any other bank card to transact. So for example, if I work on a given freelancing platform and I get paid, I could now withdraw the money to the card, withdraw the money to Payoneer MasterCard, and once the money is on Payoneer MasterCard, which took actually very few minutes, like 2 minutes, you have the money. I could go out to the ATMs and withdraw the money there and then, and I could use. It was really thrilling to use the card because it was cheap and the money in your card was in US dollars. it had other options of sterling pound, US dollars, Australian dollars. So depending on the currency that you receive in that card, you could withdraw with the current exchange rates on that card. So in many occasions, if I was paying for subscriptions, for example, for a program like Adobe Premiere, or for a software like Microsoft Office, I could use the Pioneer MasterCard to make payments there, apart from using it to receive payments to my account or locally in my country, Kenya. So those are the ways that you receive payment. I know currently we have many or several options that you can use in receiving and sending payment across the border internationally, and I'm sharing my own. Let me know, where are you watching this live broadcast from, and let me know also in your country which payment method is very popular in sending and receiving payment internationally. Let me know in the chat section below here which payment method is very popular in your country for freelancers or for business people who are doing international or cross-border business to use. I know currently we have that ability by the banks to send payments across the border, but depending on the efficiency or depending on the speed of that payment method, that is why people choose a given method to send or receive payment from where they are. Karanja Mwangi, you said, hey my brother, hi, welcome to this live broadcast. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you're new here. Let me know, Karanja, which payment methods do you use to pay people across the border or receive payment across the border, pay for your subscriptions online? Because I am an old school. We started doing online transactions or doing online business back in the year 2012, and a lot has changed right now. But I know, depending on the clients that you're working with, payments that you use or payment methods that you use will work for you. So there is Chris Buyeko. Welcome to this live broadcast. You've answered the question that I have posed here on the payment method that you use. You said you're using World Remit. I'm just interested. I've never used World Remit before, but I'm interested. How fast is that? Is payment moved to your account and you're able to withdraw that money? Does it take a day? Does it take a few minutes? Does it take a few hours before the money reflects in your account? You can withdraw on M-Pesa or any other platform, or you can utilize the money directly on World Remit. Let me know how that the speed and efficiency of that World Remit. So I've talked about two payments methods that I have used in the past and I've used for years to receive payment because it was universal. Many people were using these. These were the methods that we were using back because of the efficiency, ability to integrate with bank accounts and M-Pesa, and etc, etc, etc. So I've talked about PayPal, which I used it from the year I think from 2011 to around 2018, when the number of clients that I was transacting with, or the number of clients that I was working with declined, and I stopped using it until now, the year I think this year 2024, when a friend of mine requested that I use my account to transact. I use my PayPal account to help him transact some money, and funny enough, he turned out to be a scammer. and we no longer talk, because after transacting the money for that friend of mine, he took the money, I sent him the money, and then now few days later, the account that sent the money on PayPal, the email, it was a white man from US, disputed the payment and said that I did not deliver the product that I sent to them. And I was not doing any business with them. I was just helping a friend to transact. And I ended up getting my PayPal account on a negative $400. And I learned my lesson. But the beauty about the whole story is that I used not to use the payment method again for a very long time. I had stopped using the payment method, and I don't use it regularly. For this year, for example, I've not transacted anything on PayPal because of the clients that I used to have no longer give me work. And also, some of them shifted to and preferred to sending me the payment to my bank account as opposed to sending it to PayPal. And some others also are able to send payment directly to M-Pesa, owing to their digital platforms having the option to send money directly to someone on M-Pesa. Chris Miyako is saying, World Remit, this is very fast, almost instantly. Oh, okay, that is very great. I'll check it out online. You say directly to M-Pesa, it's instantly. That is very interesting. Chris Munyako, you have also added, depending on the time that the sender sends the money and the day of the week, even Friday evening may be delayed a bit because of the business day close. So it may wait until Monday. Oh, okay. That is sad, brother. Because if you've been waiting for a payment and on Friday evening, the client decides to send you the payment, you have to wait until Monday. But it's good. It teaches you to be disciplined, because nowadays everything is promising instant results. Everything that you meet online, everything that you get online, they want you to spend the money instantly, and they want you to receive everything instantly. But sometimes the delay that you get from receiving the payment will help you plan more, or plan well the payment that that you are going to receive. Chris Miyako, you say, MiniPay also. I've never tried this MiniPay, but I've heard of it. Try checking that too. Okay, so I'll check that one and see how efficient it is. So I've talked about PayPal. I've talked about Pioneer MasterCard, which I actually stopped because I didn't have direct clients paying me on Pioneer, and aside the freelancing platforms, which I quitted actually back in the year 2021, because I felt I needed to shift my focus to doing business more rather than freelancing, because there is a way that freelancing is addictive. You wake up every morning, you look for a job, and sometimes you are competing with people from Asia who are charging very small amount of money. For a job, for example, that is worth $100, you will see someone trying to convince a client that they can do it for $20. And I'm telling you this because at times, many a times, I used to hire people as well. I used to post jobs on freelancing platforms. I don't want to actually mention any freelancing platforms here, but you understand how freelancing platforms work. You post a job and people apply. And for example, if my budget is $100, I could see many people from Asia trying to send their proposals to me, convincing me that they can do the job for $20, $30, $50. And I was really shocked, because the $100 in my offer was actually the lowest amount that I was trying to look for someone to do the job. and probably convince them that that is my budget, and maybe I'll give them repeat jobs. So today we are talking about payment methods. We will talk about freelancing or working as freelancers online in another section or another session. But today let's talk about payment methods, getting paid and paying other people. I'll go to the third one, which actually YouTube uses, is directly to your bank account via Swift. So that option is usually where you provide your bank details, including your name, your bank account, your bank Swift code, and other details regarding to your bank for the client in another country, say US, say UK, to be able to send you money directly to your account. So this usually also takes about 2 to 3 days, depending on which country you are, which country your client is trying to send you money from. And I've come to like this because of the exchange rate. It's not usually the exchange rate for that amount that the client is sending you is usually fair. It's not too much low or high, but it's usually fair. So if, for example, and it usually takes a while, but you can transact a very huge amount of money without being questioned on the source of money, without your account getting suspended, and other things. Chris Muyeko, you say, have a blessed night, brother. Thank you so much, Chris Muyeko, for joining me in this live broadcast where I'm talking about freelancing, receiving payment, and sending payment online. Which one do you use? So thank you so much for joining me and commenting and sharing your thoughts. May God bless you and have a great night. Also, make sure you've liked and subscribed to this YouTube channel so that when I'm here, you can get the notifications on my live sharing. Cash Speedy, you are saying hi, how are you doing? Welcome to this live broadcast. Like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Take time also to visit my website on cheption.com to learn more. Cheption is written in the same name as my account here, Cheption, then add.com at the end. You can see what I am doing there, and you can also subscribe to that blog posts there so that you'll be receiving updates when I post something new. So I've talked about three ways. The first one is PayPal. The second one is Payoneer. That is what I have used in the past. Nowadays, we have many options. That is why I'm asking you today about sending payment and receiving payment. Which one is good for you? So I've talked about bank, PayPal, and Payoneer. Before we go to the next payment method that I'd like to discuss here, which is very important for someone who is trying to send payment or receive payment digitally or from cards, because many people use cards to make payments online. So how do you receive payment from someone who is willing to pay you using their card? How do you receive payment from someone who is willing to pay you, but they are willing to pay you using their bank card? How do you do that? I'll be sharing this in a moment. Let me know where you're watching this live broadcast from. Share, like, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for interesting videos like this one here. So now, if you have a website like mine on cheption.com and you have products that you're selling, or you want people to give you gifts there if they are liking what you are doing, and you want them to send you something for coffee and stuff like that, and some of the people there would like to send you those gifts using their cards. There are many ways that you can do this. The first way, which is very popular, is integrating your PayPal account to your website. And the PayPal nowadays will give the clients an option to make payments to you, or for you to receive payment from someone who is willing to make the payment using their card. So there is an option when you integrate PayPal to your website. You just create a link, you just create some code there, which is actually prompted. You are prompted on how to create on PayPal account. Then now you can embed that code there on your website, and when someone clicks that button, they'll be taken to PayPal and given an option to pay or to send you the payment using their card. That is the first way. The second way is to look for your local card digital payment processors, and this one is actually the best because you will not worry about paying your taxes. You will not worry about things to do with your taxes or how to integrate taxes into their payment methods, because they understand local taxes. They understand many things regarding to taxes in your local country, and that way you will be able to you'll be able to receive payment using card, and it's also very easy to integrate to your website. So that one, that mostly is a card is usually mostly used to make payments online, send payments online. It's easy to use a card, and nowadays they have what they call 3D payment methods. 3D payment is whereby the user, the card user, is sent a two-factor authentications on their phone to verify that they are the ones using the card. And when they receive the two-factor authentications, they'll be able to verify, and then now they'll be able to transact. Lit Unboxing, you say, God bless you, bro. Good night. Thank you so much for joining this live broadcast. Have a good night. The Beast Squad, you're saying, how old are you? That is something that's more personal. I'll tell you I am 30 years plus, so I can tell you that one. Maybe you can guess for yourself my age, but I'm 30 plus years old. I'm between 30 and 40. So guys, thank you so much for joining this live broadcast. If you are new, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. So if you have any question regarding to this live broadcast, regarding to payment methods of receiving and sending payments, let me know in the chat section below here. Chat with me. Let me know which country you are watching this live broadcast from. Let me know which country you are watching this live broadcast from. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here. You can like this video, subscribe, visit my website on cheptiwani.com to learn more. And today we are talking about payment methods. Which payment method do you prefer? And also, how do you receive payment from the cross-border if you're a business person or a freelancer? And if someone wants to pay me to pay you using their card, how do you tell them, or how do you receive that payment from a card? Share your thoughts in the comment section or in the chat section below here. I'm taking a short break. I'll be back in a minute. So guys, I am back. I'm back here. Let's talk about the fifth way of sending and receiving payment depending on the country that you are in. First, before I continue, I would like to request everyone who is in this chat or in this live broadcast, if you're watching me for the first time, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share with your friends. I'll be doing this live broadcast for an hour every day on various topics that touches on freelancers and business people. If you are doing business online, there are many ways that you can receive payment, and this last one, though I have not used this payment method, I have seen people, or I've seen many people are using it because they say it's secure, but I don't know how secure it is, and that is the cryptocurrency. Before you start receiving payment on crypto, I would like to advise you something very important. Know that cryptocurrency platforms, depending on which platform you're using, research very well so that you know which platform is secure for you to transact with cryptocurrency before now accepting to receive payment. And also learn how cryptocurrency work. Have knowledge on how cryptocurrency work before you accept to receive payment. And also, for the one that you are sending the payment to, make sure that they understand how cryptocurrency work, because if they don't, sometimes they'll waste a lot of your time asking you, telling you that they have not received their cryptocurrency that you've sent to them, or the cryptocurrency didn't reflect on their account, and you will not know if they are telling the truth or not. So before you do transaction with cryptocurrency, also understand the person that you're transacting with, because some people, there are many people who have lost money or who have lost money on cryptocurrency because it's a volatile platform, it's a volatile, and you may lose money because it's not regulated by any central bank or any government. So that is why they call it decentralized. So the fifth one is using cryptocurrency to send or receive payment. But now, if you have a website, if you have a platform, at the end of the day, if you are intending to receive payment on cryptocurrency, know that at the end of the day, you would want to convert the payment into your fiat cash or to your currency, in order that you can utilize the finances or the funds. So what is important here is that irrespective of how people are hyping cryptocurrency, at the end of the day, choose to receive payment using the cash that you already know, or the cash that is used by many people in your country, because unless you're receiving a lot of money and you would like to use it to receive the payment in form of a Bitcoin. So with all this said, I believe you understand my background when it comes to receiving and sending payment. Of course, my options are improving and changing every day. For example, currently there is a platform called Wise, and I'm currently using Wise to send and receive payment depending on whom I'm transacting with. Wise also has an option for you to receive payment to your bank account directly without any problem. Wise, I think, is an Australian company. I'll just research about it, but so far, for the years that I have used Wise, I've had very good experience using Wise platform to make transaction, to send payment and receive payment in my country. So there are many other platforms that you can use. There are many tech people are launching platforms in your country. Every country has their own platform that they are promoting or they are supporting in when it comes to making transaction online. So guys, if you're new, so guys, if you're new on this channel, like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, visit my website on jeption.com to learn more about what I do. I am so happy that you've joined me in this live broadcast. Chat with me here. Which country are you watching this live broadcast from? In a few minutes, if you have any question, in the next 15 minutes, if you have any question regarding to this live broadcast, share and chat below here. Moving Wheels, you're saying, good evening, Mr. Mutai. I hope you're well, doing well. Moving Wheel, welcome to my channel again. Welcome to this live broadcast. I'm doing well, brother. Well, I'm doing very well. I actually saw your channel as well. You're doing a good job, and let's continue creating content and sharing our ideas and thoughts to the world. Thank you so much for joining this live broadcast. Unfortunately, now you're arriving to this live broadcast when I'm about to complete, but thank you for joining. Right now, I'll be answering any question. If you have a thought, if you have a comment, if you have anything that you want to ask about payment methods, let me know in the chat section. I'll be able to respond. And also, if you have worked online as a freelancer, if you have worked online as a business owner, if you've done anything online, or if you've invested your time online, which platforms are you using to transact, to send payment or to receive payment, or both? Which platforms do you prefer to use? There is bank, there is, for me, I have shared about 6 of them, in which one of them I rarely use because I currently don't have people yet who transact with me using those platforms. So the first one I talked about was PayPal, because that was the only payment method that was a cross-border payment method in the year 2011, when I joined the online bandwagon to do business and freelance. That was PayPal. PayPal, we used to do it, we use it a lot, and later Equity Bank integrated their platform with PayPal, and we were able to transact money from PayPal now to Equity Bank. Then along the way, I found Pioneer MasterCard. Pioneer MasterCard used to ship their card that has different foreign currencies like USD, sterling pound, and many currencies that you can choose from. And since most of the clients that I worked with were transacting with US dollars, I used Pioneer MasterCard to receive payment from those clients who paid me in US dollars. And this card that was shipped to Kenya was shipped with a PIN number. And when you key in the PIN number, you could change the PIN number and now start withdrawing money from any ATM with a MasterCard sign, withdrawing money from there. And I was so excited because when I withdrew $100, I knew I could get a lot of money, like 13,000 in Kenya shillings. So those was the most fun moments and interesting moments. Now, the third way that I talked about on the payment methods was bank. Directly receiving money directly to your bank account. Abdullah Shaks, you say, hi, welcome to this live broadcast. If you are new on this channel, Abdullah, like, subscribe, and share with your friends about this channel. Take time also to visit my website on cheption.com to learn more. So we are talking about payment methods. I started with PayPal, then Pioneer MasterCard. Then thirdly is my bank account, where a client sends you money directly to your bank account using SWIFT. This takes a lot of time, but at the end of the day, you receive money, and you can receive a lot of money directly to your bank account using this method. The fourth one was card as a payment method, or receiving payment directly from a card. But now you need to integrate some things in order to receive payment from someone who is paying you using a card. So that is the fourth way. The fifth way that I talked about on receiving payment was cryptocurrency. But first, you need to learn about cryptocurrency, learn how it works before you convince people or you start receiving payment, because you will have many problems receiving the payment from people if you don't understand how cryptocurrency work. So that is another method that I talked about on this section. And lastly, I talked about something to do with Wise. Wise is a new platform that you can use to receive payment anywhere in the world. I don't find any problem right now receiving payment using Wise and sending to other people across the world using Wise. But I think if you are doing e-commerce, card is most preferable way of sending and receiving payments from people across the world. So thank you so much for joining this live broadcast. If you have any question, guys, let me know in the chat section below. Chat below, let me know which payment method are you using. If you have any question, let me know below. Thank you guys for joining this live broadcast. In the next 7 minutes, I'll be ending this live broadcast, and I'll be appreciating a lot If you have any question, you can type on it here. I'll take a short break and I'll be back. So today we were talking about freelancing business and the methods that you use to send and receive payment across the border. So which method are you using to send payment and receive payment? Share in the chat section. In the next 5 minutes, I'll be ending this session. If you have any question, if you've not liked this video, like it and subscribe. Yes. So, so in conclusion, the digital way of doing business, the digital way of cross-border payment has evolved back looking back 10 years ago from when I joined the online platform or the online world of doing business. A lot has changed. It is now easy to create your own payment platform and recruit other people to use the platform in transacting money. So things have really changed in the past 10 years, and today, as we speak, more and more new innovative ways of sending money and receiving payments has come up. New ways of freelancing as well has come up. New ways of doing business has come into being. So irrespective of which platform you're using, irrespective of which payment method you're using, you are in the right place because there are many reasons why you're using the platform to send and receive payments. So with that said, thank you all for joining me in this live broadcast. It has been a great honor to speak with you and to chat with you today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night and may God bless you abundantly.